hear you. Got it.
Weird, I can't hear audio. Oh, there we go. Help if I wouldn't turn the speakers down. Hair is getting unmanageable. So, are we all ready? Chris, Matthew, y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay.
Veronica will be logging in shortly.
Okay. We'll give her a moment. I don't know if Chris is going to make it. I know she was helping pack or something.
I'm here. Hi.
You need to show your video, I think.
Me?
Mhm.
But I'm all sweaty and gross.
I see it now. Yeah. There we go. How long did Veronica say she was going to be?
She said at 5:33 that she was on her way and she was just getting a bite to eat.
Okay.
How long? I was talking about logging in like way early and I caused a little panic in multiple people. We thought we were starting early because of me, because I suck. How'd the packing go?
Good. We got it all in the van. She's all moved out. She's hanging out here until Elizabeth is done working. Okay.
You can't fool me. Elizabeth doesn't work.
No.
Well, she doesn't.
I hope she didn't hear that. She's gonna hurt me.
No, she's still working.
Okay.
Since she started her new job, she doesn't have any PTO currently, so she's working 4 tens this week and 4 tens next week.
God damn. No, stop. No. Phone off. Sorry.
Okay. So where you at?
I'm gonna just mute.
So where we had last left off, you had made your way into the tillage, and you had worked your way through several of the farms, interviewing individuals who had field damage or had seen field damage. You finally made your way up all the way up a good day and a half up northward through the Felderwin tillage, deep into the Marrow Valley, if you will, and following just a common trail that leads along the railway road, which eventually branches off and comes the gravelway path as it leads further up northward, deep into and near the Silver Coup Ridge, which I'm not saying correctly. Anyway, you had a chance to talk to and interview several individuals. You had talked to Deck Dalton, who said he and his farm hadn't really seen anything, although y'all had noticed some of his farm hands were kind of nervous when they were walking about. And of course, him and his wife had talked about the damage they had taken, kind of giving some ideas of to continue northward. And you finally made your way up to the Quentin farm, the stump. Sorry, and like I mentioned, he was very much kind of like Sean Connery kind of look, but much shorter. Y'all had actually been hired by him to go deal with while you were there, and some of y'all were once former members of the town guard. You were hired by him to go in and deal with an ant problem that has kind of cropped up in his fields. And these ants have apparently been raiding areas nearby and causing trouble. Your first foray into the ant field really kind of ended up being kind of difficult. They were much tougher than you thought and more numerous than you thought. You had to retreat and then had to fight your way back in. Clever use of some spells incapacitated some of the ants as you moved in, and you had finally made your way back into the ant warren. Let me check one thing real quick. Yeah, and so you had made your way back into the ant warren, and you can you've made your way into the complex, and you hear ants moving around in the distance, but none currently moving right at your group. So at this time, all of you are able to see the map. Good. No, Becky?
Yes.
Okay, so you see the complex. Now what do you wish to do at this time? Let me change the music real quick here a little bit. I like kind of, environmental musics and things. One
Right,
second.
I'm just reacquainting myself with how my character's doing.
Okay.
Oh, we went out and we took a rest, didn't we?
Yes, we took a rest and we came back to the hole. A bunch of us slid down. Some of us didn't slide down. I think we also had the healer with us.
You do.
Yeah, we took the healer with us this time.
Yeah, she's right here on the map.
And we went.
Okay, I can't see the map because it's saying it's too big for my screen by bit size.
I don't know what to tell you about that. Refresh your browser, I guess.
That's right, we did a little like romancing the stone kind of slide down the mud pile. That was an old reference. Y'all don't get it. That's okay.
Well, no, because of the rain and stuff, you kind of all slid down into the interior of it. So, like I said, you find something at the bottom of the thing. Becky, has your browser reloaded yet? So you're good. Okay. So, what do y'all wish to do this time? I kind of placed y'all in the positions, I think, where we left off last.
All right. I quietly gesture to the rest of the party that with my dim vision / dark vision, I can kind of see that there might be something off to the east, and we're going to want to be very quiet.
So
There.
Speak up, guys.
I'm down. Let's go.
I lost you again, Chris. What's up with that, I wonder? Oops.
I've got Chris.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Alright,
And we've
I
got
want to go ahead and
Veronica.
kind of move down towards Elizabeth. Blix.
Veronica, we're in an enormous ant.
Okay. Zoom, I swear, oh my god.
So I'm gonna I'm just as a quiet little word to you guys. Do you want to go? I don't know if this guy's alone. There may be more than one. Do we want to real quickly skirt away to the north, or do we want to take these guys on?
I want to give it a shot.
All right.
But we gotta remember to pop off his head.
Pop
Jake's, you
off
cool
the
with
what?
that?
Pop off the ant's head so he can't.
Oh, that's
call
right.
others.
Yeah, that seemed to be pretty effective.
Yeah. All right. Then.
But also, we're not sure what's up north, but we already know what's off to the east. or have you already been there?
We went south and east.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's take out these two so they don't sneak up behind us. I hope it's only two. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, quick stealth attack.
All right, I am going to try to sneak up on them, Warren.
Just remember, one of those was a big boss who was sitting up on top of the hill. It might be one of those.
You're right. I'll be careful.
So you're gonna try to sneak on. Where are you gonna use the hold your X key down and show me where you're going, so I know.
All right, I am
This
going
way.
to sneak along the wall very stealthily to here.
Okay.
Anyone who's carrying a light source, can you just all please be aware that you are a
Be
beacon?
sure to right click on your names and zoom and rename yourself to your character name.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Just helps me keep that straight. Okay. So what are you going to be doing? You're going to move eastwardly, you said, I think?
Yeah, I'm going to stealth eastwardly to here.
Okay. So make a stealth check and blind.
You disappeared.
Ah, you can't see me anymore because I'm around the corner.
And stealthy.
Mm.
Okay.
And stealthy.
Yeah, so you see two of the giant ants, and they're kind of facing each other, and their antennae are kind of like batting against each other, and they're making a little weird like little chirping sounds and stuff, which I can't make. But pretty much they seem to be communicating in some weird way that you've never heard before.
All
Are they
right.
wheeling?
Do I remember which of the other party members have dark vision?
Only me.
That's right, my kitty cat. Okay.
And who's holding the torch right now?
I don't think anybody is. We just slid down out of the rain.
All right, 'cause I've got-
Lana cast the light spell on
The light.
Nick.
Everybody else has.
Nick
low
has
Yeah,
light.
we had the light things on us.
There's no thought.
Okay, let me check your token real quick here, Nick. You're emitting light 20 and 20, right? Is that correct?
And so is Katizi.
By the way, Pandora, you said that I disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
If you click off of your token,
Oh, there you are.
right? So when you click on your token, it changes your view to what your character can really see.
So,
When you're trying to figure out who to attack.
Katizi, you have a torch? You got a light also, right? Okay, good. Let me go here and... Okay, update, and okay. Yeah, okay, let me change those colors a little bit. I don't like that. Meow, I hear a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Not it. Oh, wait a minute.
That's mine.
Ah,
All right.
I might
So-
need to pick her up in a sec.
All right, so y'all see Blix slink off into the shadows, and you blink your eyes, and a moment later, she's gone. Just disappeared altogether. What do y'all wish to do at this time?
I'm gonna hold back.
You're gonna hold back,
I did
It's
gesture
Kazidi.
to
Is
them
it-
to let
it's
them know that
Kazidi,
there were
right?
targets ahead.
or am I saying that wrong? Kazidi? Or Kazadi? All right. Becky, say your character's name, please. You're muted.
I'm gonna follow.
You're gonna follow? Alright. So go ahead and just move yourself half your move to the location you're gonna go to.
You're gonna follow with the light source. Yeah, because if you follow with the light source, you might light her up.
Well, They are
okay.
at a disadvantage in the light.
Yeah. It balances out.
All right, so
Julia.
Nick, go ahead, move yourself, Nick, wherever you want to go. Remember, you can also click on your token and use your arrow keys, go 5, 10, 15, 20 as you hit it each time. There's another way of doing it. So Nick, you move into the corridor, and because you're up against the wall, kind of hiding, your passive perception versus, yeah. At first you don't see Blix, but suddenly you're like, oh! And you see her off to the north against the wall there, kind of
Sneaky goblin.
slunk up into the shadows.
Okay, I'm going to hold here for a moment longer to see if anybody else is going to join us, and then I'm going to press forward.
So y'all guys gonna move together? All right. So y'all begin moving forward as a group, making your way further into the ant complex. You can hear them off to the northwest or northeast somewhere, but I don't believe any of you at this moment can see them. Well, actually, Pandora can.
Blix.
Blix can.
I can, but I'm interested in this the little cavern to the south of where I am.
I noticed Pandora checking that out, and I become curious as well.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So
For hanging in the back.
y'all look into the side cavern. You see a busted up and eaten opened what appears to be an old chest and a barrel of some sort in this room.
I keep watch out while Pandora checks it out.
Okay.
I got your back, cat.
Yeah, I'm standing watch over here too.
All right. Yeah. So you see the chest and the barrel. The barrel looks like at one time it had some kind of fluid in it. Just quick observation. You can't really tell. It looks empty. But the chest, obviously, ants don't really care about that kind of stuff, and so it's mostly just kind of busted open. And you see some stuff might be objects inside of the chest, but you'll either have to break off the rest of the wood or try to open it. So who wishes to do that?
I would like to open it. Can I pry the lid off with my claws?
Yes, just make a strength check.
Becky's cracking me up.
Hello, Valana.
Hello.
Have you been able to hear us?
I've been listening. Yes. I'm I just realized that I bought a I bought a mouse and decided it was defective because I couldn't find the USB piece that goes into my laptop. And while I was sitting here suddenly looking at it, I realized that it's actually inside where the battery goes.
Yeah.
So I actually have a mouse. Yay. So yeah, I'm just me like figuring out technology like I was just figured out fire yesterday. Nothing to worry about.
Okay. So you reach down with your claws and you kind of bash away at the lid of the chest, and it cracks and it falls out, and there's this jingle of coins onto the ground as they fall out and sparkle, and a little bit of light that's coming out. And you look down, and it's kind of exciting, but the noise does slightly echo out into the chamber.
I don't even care. It's shiny.
Right.
Y'all are going to have to keep a handle on Pandora and her obsession with the shiny, because I'm not going to do it.
I pick up as much as I can and cram it into my backpack.
Remember, a little gnome stealing everything.
These are my shiny things.
Pandora, I kept watch.
Okay, you can have one.
Yes. That's all I want.
All right,
What
so
are
you
they?
collect up. It's mostly copper and a few silver. Oh, and one interesting item. Looks like there's a vial that's pretty old and dusty. It's got a lot of crust on it, and you kind of pick it up, and something's slushing around on the inside of it.
Ooh.
I want to drink it.
No, mine.
Okay.
Can I use my divine sense? Hold on. What does divine sense do?
I need to reacquaint myself with my backstory real quick. Am I a foolhardy goblin? Let's find out.
That's your wisdom, really. Check your wisdom. I was looking for my glasses and then I didn't know I had them on. That's too freaking funny.
You're the foolish goblin. It's a 10, by the way.
Yeah, that's average.
8 intelligence, 10 wisdom.
That's actually the average, human, probably a little higher than the average farmer and most average commoners.
So, are you familiar with divine sense? Like, does it only work on live beings?
Divine sense?
Mm-hmm.
Let me look it up. Let's go to.
I should be able to tell you that because I have another character who has divine sense. But I can't.
I can post it in here. There.
Well, it's really only good for like fiends and stuff.
That's what I was wondering.
I'm not sure. You could try it, but I'm not sure the ants really are evil.
No, I wanted to check the vial.
Oh. Well, that's a good question.
The presence of a strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. Powerful things until the end of your next. So, what are you trying to determine here?
She's trying
If
to
there's anything funky with the vial.
She's trying to detect if this object has been consecrated or desecrated.
It does not seem to radiate any kind of evil about itself.
Stick it in my backpack.
Okay.
In my secret hidey spot.
Okay. So you have an unidentified potion in your backpack. Note that down in your inventory.
All right. I am gonna sneak back up to here.
Yeah, use the hand so when you're saying things like no. Okay, you're on top of the stairs. Okay. So what'd he get? Yeah. So now he's.
Sorry. Chalk to the hand.
Did you say how many copper and silver pieces there were?
I did not. You'd have to spend some time counting that. So, Blix, you're kind of looking off, and you hear some noise up to the northeast of you, and you kind of peek around the corner a little bit, and you see an ant coming out from a lower chamber to the south and making their way up the wall and into another chamber heading northwardly.
I ask, using only significant glances and no noise, whether the group wants to continue on to the east or if they want to go back to the north. East it is. Okay. Stealthy, stealthy.
All right. So y'all begin moving further eastwardly into the complex. And what I will do... So on the map, if you can put your marching order and how you're laid out, don't go past Blix. Just, if you're single file behind her, side by side, double up. How are y'all?
I'd like to stay 5 or 10 feet ahead of you guys, just so I can kind of maybe give advance warning if I see anything.
That sounds good.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to
Vlad, are
me.
you with us?
Yeah, I said it sounds good to me.
Okay.
Okay. You want us to move your token, or you got it? You got it.
If you could move it for me while I try to figure out this damn mouse, I would appreciate it.
So the USB mouse, you should be able to plug the dongle into your computer and put batteries in the mouse, and then turn the mouse
Yes.
on.
Check,
There's a little
check, and check.
In theory.
yeah, and then you're using a Mac, right? Your Mac should recognize it.
Yep,
Yeah.
Is your Bluetooth on?
The light is coming on, so I know it's. Oh! I have it! Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay.
It's okay. Yes. Okay. I will be with you as soon as I figure out how to work. But I'm closer than I've ever been. Oh Jesus.
Okay. So Blix, what do you do?
Carry on. Just staying 5 to 10 feet ahead of the group. I say we move ahead another 15 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna not use the map for inch by inch exploration until it kind of becomes,
Okay.
because otherwise it's like playing a video game. So Blix continues moving eastwardly, and as you do, you come to where there's an old rickety wooden ramp that leads down. It looks like the ants have eaten parts of it and taken bits of it apart. There's also a trail, or about 5 feet above your head, you see yet another tunnel that's above y'all. Looks like this bridge had at one time spanned the distance, but the ants have eaten parts of it away, possibly using it somewhere else in the nest. One of the ants went northward from here, but came from the south. And again, it's a 5-foot climb either northward or southwardly, or you can continue onward eastwardly if you like.
I think south is where we were at yesterday. Do you want to continue east? Yeah, we're going to keep going to the east.
Okay.
Slowly and carefully. We're listening so that we don't get ambushed.
Actually, I think you said you want to stay about 5 feet ahead, right? Or 5 or 10 feet ahead, Blix?
10 feet.
10 feet. That's about 10 feet. All right, so the group continues moving northward. Give me a stealth check. And again, make it blind.
If my character sheet, there it is. Okay.
All right. You're slowly moving northward. You see a little tunnel that branches up northward from where you are. It's like a little alcove. As you come around the corner, you glance into it. Some rocks by your feet kind of rumble away and crumble and crack, and like little pebbles rolling away. And you see what appears to be one of the worker ants that was like moving things around, maybe a little larvae, you couldn't tell. But it looks up at you, its tentacles wave around in the air, picks up your scent, doesn't belong here, and it immediately goes to attack you. Caught you off guard. You weren't expecting to see it. All right, so give me a second here. If you go to the combat tracker, remember that's the fist. In the upper right-hand corner of your screen, click on that.
Okay.
And click your initiatives, please.
It runs up to her. Does it go into my pool of light?
Yes, it does. And Blix, you are caught surprised, so you don't go on your action. Nick, Blix is kind of looks into the thing, and you hear, and you see, and you think you see an ant moving towards her. So I'm gonna begin the combat. All right, Nick, you're up.
All right. I will assume that she's being attacked since we're not in a friendly place, and I will go up to assist her.
All right. Getting an attack on the ant's gonna be difficult because it's her and Nick are blocking the entrance to a little alcove. So it has a significant amount of cover. What do you wish to do? All that does is raise its armor class.
Stab it. Cut off the head.
So from there, I can still attack it?
Yes, you can. I'll just let you know it's got cover.
Yes. Okay. We'll attack it with the greatsword.
Alright. Go back in the chat boxes if everybody wants to know where to go. Hello, Valana. You look gorgeous today.
Thank you, thank you. It's nothing
Looks-
like being in these tunnels to keep my skin dewy.
Will this be at advantage with the light?
No. That's a miss.
Good try though.
All right. If you're done, Kratz, Kazatsi, yeah, however you say it. Say your name. Becky, say your name for me. Help me pronounce it.
Katsasidi.
Katsu,
Okay.
Katsizidi?
I'm gonna move
Zidi?
up within range.
Yeah.
And then I am going to fire a firebolt.
All right. Hit attack?
Do I get advantage because
No.
He's got disadvantage, but we don't have advantage.
Yeah. Okay. So, you see, sorry, been a while. I've got to remember all your damn names. You see, Matthew, Nick run up, take his sword, swings at the ant, but it clips the side of the tunnels and misses the ant as it kind of goes and it ducks low and it against the walls. You step forward and fire a firebolt over the head of a Blitz. And I know, and it like zooms right past her, and it shifts to the side closer to the walls, and then your fireball hits the sides of the tunnels, and it flares out, makes a big show. If you're done, go ahead and Elizabeth, can you right-click on my name in the chat and give me admin permission to the group again? I think. And chat. Valana, you're up.
Yes.
Give me host or whatever it's called.
Oh, and the participant list in Zoom.
Okay. I'm just gonna get myself in position to save people. Let's say. I'm gonna move.
Make host.
I need to do it here. And since I've got nothing else going on, I'll use my dagger and try to take a swipe at this
Okay.
creature. Right, let me remember how to do this. I gotta go back to the chat window. Here we go. And this is a public role. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice. But that was
So what are you trying to do? You're attacking with an item or what?
yes, with my dagger.
Okay, so open up your character sheet,
It's right here.
and then you're going to see a tab called Inventory,
Yes.
and then you see your dagger. You have two daggers. So if you point to the picture next to the word dagger on the left-hand side, you'll see like it looks a little 20-sided die. Click on that 20-sided die.
I did that. All right. Okay. 20-sided. Yes, there it is. Okay.
Now, if you go back to chat, you'll see it has attack and damage. Click on the word attack.
There we go. All right, now I'm doing it right. Okay. Normal.
Yep. Well, no, yeah, normal. 18. All right. So yeah.
Oh, that's way better than 5.
So again, the ant swerves down, causing Nick to miss it. Then your friend Kazati fires off a firebolt, and it misses it. And then and it kind of ducks low and forward, and that's why it missed. And then you take that opportunity, you stab down right at the ant, catching it, and you do hit it. Roll for damage. So in the chat box, you can click the damage button this time.
Okay, now do damage. But in the chat box, roll for damage?
Yeah, so go back to chat, and you'll see where the word attack was. Go to the word damage right below it.
Oh, I see it now. Yes, there it is.
And that's the general process for most things in this game. This UI. 3 points of damage. All right. So you deal 3 points of damage to the ant. So, like I said, it ducks forward, causing Kaziti to miss. And as you do that, you stab in quickly, and it like walks right into your dagger, right above its proboscis. Not proboscis. Right above its carapace in its shoulder area, and you hit it hard. And it hisses and whines a little bit. Let me check something real quick. Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright. And hit your end turn. Should be in the interface, upper area of the UI.
Got it.
Alright. Now it attacks. So, Blix, it was initially attacking you, so it's going to continue on its attack.
Oh.
It goes for a...
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
It goes for a sting. So it kind of... You see, it's actually, it goes for a bite. 12 versus your armor class at disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it kind of lurches out. You know, the old animatronics kind of has that old world look to it. It kind of goes, whoosh, misses you as you pull your leg back just in time, or it may have severed it completely off. Its talons, are quite strong and vicious looking. Nothing like the warrior ants though. And that's the end of its turn. Pandora, you're up.
Alright, I'm here. I'm gonna move up here. And since Blix is a shorty, I will hit it with my quarterstaff over her
Do you
head.
have reach with that quarterstaff?
Probably.
I mean, it's a quarterstaff.
Yeah, I don't believe you do have reach. But I will let you make an attack at because you're like reaching over whoosh, and trying to hit it. A weapon will say it has 5 or has a range indicator if you're throwing it. But I'll let you reach and try to attack it at disadvantage. Go ahead.
Okay. Nine.
9 misses, yeah. I mean, it hits it, but it just ricochets off its carapace harmlessly, as if the angle was kind of hard to get at it, and everybody's moving around, swinging their weapons and firing. I mean, everything's happening simultaneously. So you move forward, and it just goes right off its carapace, and it kind of goes at your direction.
There.
All right.
I knew that was coming because I didn't get the next step until now. I knew that was going to happen.
So out of the shadows, an ant comes hustling along the walls, and then right by you, Nick, and it goes to attack you from behind, and it tries to sting you. So it comes in, and its front legs lift up, and then its stinger comes up from underneath it, and it tries to jab into your thigh of your leg.
But in a bad way.
In a bad way. 23 versus your armor class. It does hit.
Stop.
Doing 7 points of damage to you. You want to apply it or want me to apply it? You'll do it? Okay. And then I need you to make a saving throw. So I'll click on your character. So click your token on the map, and then in the chat box, hit saving throw to see what happens.
Say that again.
So click your token on the map. So you select your token. And then in the chat box, click the word saving throw DC 11 Constitution. So you roll saving throw versus the poison that enters your bloodstream. 18. You do save. So what happens here? Piercing damage, and the target must make a DC Constitution saving throw and taking poison damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful save. So I roll. You made the save. So now I'm going to roll the damage. So 16, and I will apply that to you. So you take half of that, so 8 basically. Apply half damage. By the way, if you right-click a damage number or something in the chat, I think you can apply and things of that sort. But anyway, I applied it to you, half the damage. All right. So the ant comes in, like I said, and it lifts up and goes, and you feel it slide in between your armor, and you feel the jagged needle-like pain of its stinger like rip into your leg and like lifts up underneath the calf muscles and lifts your leg up with such force that you can feel this red-hot searing pain just go into your bloodstream and up your leg. You see the veins that are visible anyway, flaring up and look highly irritated and red as the acidic poison of the ant kind of flows into you. That's its go. End of turn, top of the order. Blix, you're up. Finally,
I am going to go stabby stab with my rapier on this one.
Okay, the one above you.
That is a 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
There is a friendly within 5 feet of the target. So I actually get stealth damage on that as well.
Sneak attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which I haven't actually coded into the character. Roll that separately. So hang on.
Just roll a die down below in the chat box.
So 13 damage.
Okay, I'll apply that.
It's a bit crowded in here.
How do you do it? How do you end this thing's life?
I would like to slash across where the head meets the body and see if I can sever it there.
Okay. Huh. 1 second here. Nick, I'm showing you're down, right?
Oh shit.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
We'll save you,
hit
Nick.
me, like over like something points.
That's okay. Once you go down, you go down. It's not like you hit 0, you hit 0. Okay, so y'all see when that ant stabbed him in the leg, he does go down rapidly. All right. Anyway, so you attack that ant and you kill it with your attack, just right into the creature. That's when you notice to your right, Nick just kind of slumped down to the ground as you see the ant like pulling its stinger out of his leg, and his leg kind of jerks up a little bit because it's the way they're designed. They're hard to pull out. They're like little jagged little things. It pulls out, blood gouts onto the ground, and you can just see his veins in his body just swelling and turning an off blackish color as the poison races through his body. All right, what else you do, Blix?
I'm going to step over the body to here and no, that's all I got. End turn.
Where'd you go? Okay, I see you.
Stepped on the body.
All right.
I'm
Squeeze him.
I'm standing
Nick,
on a.
I need a death save, please.
Nick, on my next turn, I will stabilize you.
Hope he doesn't roll a critical failure. Got a success. What is this here? It's 16. So you rolled a, yeah, 16. So you succeeded on your death save. That's one success. Get 2 more and you stabilize. All right. And your turn. Cassidy, you're up.
Okay, so is the ant to the north dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for the other one.
Your volume's a little low in your. I don't know if you can adjust that or not, but either way. So what are you gonna do?
I have it set to adjust.
Okay. Are you gonna attack the one to the east?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna magic missile it.
Ding.
Is that a cantrip or a regular spell?
Regular.
All right. So how many missiles here? We get 1. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
pretty
so.
much.
Yep. All right, 10 damage to it. Yeah, you don't magic missiles. You don't roll an attack. You just do the damage roll because they hit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right. So anyway, I'm gonna apply that damage. So yeah, the magic missile hits into it, and it skitters across its carapace, but it does some damage, but not as much as you would hoped. So that's your attack. You have a move or any bonus or reactions if you have available.
No, I'm good.
Otherwise, end your turn. Volana, you're up. What do you wish to do?
Okay, so I want to make sure I understand. Is Nick at 0?
Yes.
Okay,
He's
so
down
I want to
bleeding
move up
out.
1. Okay, I
Uh-huh.
want to move up 1, and then I want to use my spell, Spare the Dying. You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, and they become stable.
I knew there was a reason I stepped out of the way.
Good job, Lixie.
So
You're welcome, Nick.
Spare the Dying. Here we go.
So spellbook, Spare the Dying. It is a cantrip, so there's not much to do. You just
think
cast it. So again, if you click on the little dice next to the words, the picture will change.
I did it wrong. I
Yeah.
got the whatchamacallit. I got the description instead of the dice. There we is that right?
No, that's all it does. It doesn't do anything beyond that. So
Oh, okay.
But,
you cast your spell, boom,
but
and
it's verbal and whatever, and she's got to do the verbal.
it's verbal and somatic. Yeah. So what's your verbal? How does this work for you?
I'm sorry to put you on the spot, Veronica. That's magic words.
I start rapping.
Okay.
Nick won't die. There you go.
So you're getting back to 1 hit point, right?
I
Or
guess.
are you just stabilizing? They're still 0, but they're
It
stable.
just says become stable.
Okay, so he's still at 0, but he's stable. Okay, so you're no longer dying, but you're still down. Anything else? That's an action.
I think that's it for my action. So I'm just staying here until
All right, hit
I can
end
actually
turn.
heal him.
Good. And
Done.
It's dead. And Pandora, you're up.
Thank you so much, especially for the verbal.
I'm gonna pay for that sometime.
Well,
Crit.
yeah.
Chris, what do you do? I think she's away from her keyboard. She's making.
Waiter.
And a team to hit.
17 does hit.
She's quarter staffing.
Did you see it does hit?
It does, yes. For 9 damage. Okay. All right. So you come in with your quarterstaff. This time, learning from last time, you take your quarterstaff and you kind of smash into the softer areas of its carapace near its head, right behind its head, and you hear a loud crack, and you see some ichor kind of coming down its shoulders and stuff, and it stumbles and quivers a little bit, and then it shakes its head, and it goes, and it kind of snaps its snappers at you, its pinchers at you, but nothing occurs there. You did damage it though. Anything else?
Permeable.
Can I step back?
If you had a move, you can, yeah.
I don't.
Instead of like hydrophobic or hydrophobic.
Okay. It
So I'll
attacks.
just stay.
It attacks you because you just attacked it, and it will do a bite attack on you. Ooh, yeah. So it's still shaken by the attack that you just did on it, and its vision maybe it's not clearing. Its multi-faceted eyes, and it snaps at a phantom of you that it sees, kind of like floating out there, and it misses you, and then it kind of stumbles around a little bit, trying to get its footing. And yeah, that's it. Back to the top of the order. Blix, then Nick.
I am going to use my short bow to pew pew shoot it.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit.
That does hit. Give me some damage.
And again, separately rolling, if I can, please. There we go. 7 points of damage. Did somebody move me?
I moved the ant on top of you. I don't know why you moved. Okay. So I may have accidentally moved you. 7 points. 7 points of damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you take it out as your arrows sink into it and pierce its skull. How do you do this?
Right through its beady little eye.
All right. Well, it's got hundreds of eyes. Which particular beady eye?
The third from the left.
Okay. It goes, "Pshit," and it kind of, and its body falls off to the side, its legs quivering up in the air like a dead spider, if you will. Hello, Louie. It's good to see you, boy. A puppy dog just walked into the room. He must be hungry or want something. All right. That's it for Blix. So the ants are all dead, and the corridor goes quiet.
That's what it gets for trying to bite my kitty cat.
What do y'all do?
Pause to assess. Does anyone need healing?
I am at 0 hit points.
I was going to heal him.
Let's do
I thought
that.
that might be a good idea.
I'll keep a lookout while
Look out.
Lana does the healing.
So cure wounds, I guess, first level. Be sure to consume your spell slots.
What just happened? You have no available spell slots. What does that mean? Wait a second. What's going on?
So I think last game we cast a spell while you weren't here.
Oh, but we long rested in between. She should have those spell slots back.
Okay, so let's see
We
here.
played you last week, V. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Use
Are we
me.
doing a
Use
short
me.
rest or a long rest?
Use me up.
No, we already did a long rest. We're
All
not
right.
doing it.
So you'll see where it says the words first level on your spell book. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So if you look to the right, you'll see 2/2, right? So I just changed
Yeah.
that. There was a 0/2. I just changed it to 2/2. Now try to cast your cure wounds. Then you click on that little heart symbol next to the words cure wounds to the left.
Got it.
And consume
Okay.
spell slot. Now you see it says first level 1/2. Now you know you use your spell slot. And then hit the healing button in
Got
chat.
And then normal.
Restores.
Oh, that was a lot.
You'll apply 4 healing to Nick, and that puts him up at 4 hit points. He has a 4 out of 11.
You're welcome.
So,
Oh,
Nick, your
that
eyes
was pathetic.
clear from the fog of war, and over you see Valana with her hands on your chest, slowly pushing healing magics into you. In the wound in your leg, and out of the corners of your eyes, the black ichor of the poison is seeping out of your body as the healing magics push it out.
Thank you so much.
My magic is
put
about a little
pick it up.
nipple rub.
Oh,
Sorry
the
about that.
nipple rubs.
Yeah, sorry about that. It just has to be that way for it to be really healing.
All right. So what do y'all wish to do at this point? You got 2 ants in the corridor here. You don't see any others nearby immediately. What do y'all wish to do?
Down the corridor, or do we want to keep going north on this?
But then after that, I suggest we get out of the area as quickly as possible. Just in case we didn't get these guys killed before they could send out their little signals.
So what are you doing now? I'm sorry. There was coughing. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Sorry, carrying on this way.
I think Kazidi said something.
Same what she said.
Okay, and all right. Chris, anything special from you? Nick, anything special from you?
Pandora?
Alright. Alright. So y'all continue down the corridor. It branches as you move down. Are you still trying to hide in the darkness?
I am, yes.
Problem is, there's a light coming from the party ahead of you, behind you, making it more difficult for you to hide. You'll have to get out of their light to do that. You see the corridor heads south, and again, it's a 5-foot climb up to get into this other sub-corridor. It also continues eastwardly. What do you wish to do?
I am going to continue easterly just outside their light range.
Okay. Make me a stealth check. And, hidden.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Warren, I can't hear you.
I muted my mic, sorry. So you continue eastwardly, and the corridor continues on. You see little fine filaments here and there on the floor. They're all dried up, and as you're kind of looking, Nick moves forward, and bright light just shines all over you, and now you can see long little strands of you're not sure whatever it is dry, and as you touch it, it just crumbles apart. It's like fine little fabric, little threads. What do you do?
Do any of you know anything about ants? Do you guys know what this stuff is?
Well, they're not there where you are. They have to come forward and have to look.
Oh, well then I'm not gonna shout it back to them. I'm gonna keep going.
All right,
Around
so you move around the corner. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Make me another stealth check, please, since when Nick moved up, he blew your cover. Okay, so the filaments are getting a little bit more often. You're beginning to see more and more of them. And you see up ahead of you, it continues westwardly and seems to open up into a little pocket room to the east also of you. The corridor ceilings here, the whole time, it's kind of odd. Once you got in through the entrance, you notice the ceilings here are a good 6 feet, 5 feet, most of the way. Very little, very often, very seldom do you or your party members, except for I believe Pandora, have to duck. It's almost humanoid size, which is odd. You think for an ant warren? So that maybe they've taken over this complex. You think? Plus the chest in the stuff you saw earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So keep in mind that I'm only like 3.5 feet tall.
I know. You're a goblin. So, what do you want to do?
Until somebody signals to me that we should stop, I'm gonna keep slowly sneaking forward just outside of the light range.
All right. So you move forward a little bit, allowing Nick and everybody to move forward. You know, a good 5 feet if y'all want. 5-10 feet if you want. All right. So around the corner, the air here grows still, doesn't quite flow, and you see what appears to be some kind of like shadows ahead of you, kind of moving. And as you're looking into the darkness, your dark vision kind of revealing, you see more and more of these thin strands, and they begin choking the entire corridor up ahead of you.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and regroup with the rest of the team and tell them what I've seen and ask if they know what this might be.
So how do you roleplay to them what you just saw?
Give me a minute. I honestly don't know. There's some kind of weird filaments in the tunnels. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure we should go on.
Elements like here on the ground?
Yeah, like they're like little thread.
Like this, but all over.
Yeah, like sewing thread, if you will, but very fine. And when y'all touch it, it just crumbles apart until just like it's old and dry.
Do any of you know anything about ants?
You can make a nature
This would
check.
be more of a nature, right?
Yeah, make a nature check.
I'm not going to be of any use on a nature check, which is why I came back to check.
All right, Nick. So you're like, well, yeah. I mean, this is like it's almost like a silk. You think as you look at it, but it's dry and falls apart. Maybe web. You think it could be webbing? Maybe.
Like spiders?
Yeah, I say it's like looks like a web type material. Probably not from the ants.
Damn, bitch.
I just did a nature check.
One
How's
sufficient. One sufficient. Again, remember, I really only allow maybe 1 or 2 nature checks. I don't really allow the whole group just to roll. You know, if you're going to do a roll, when you need to let me know ahead of time, and I'll tell you yes, you can or can't.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it just becomes
No
a
problem.
rolling. It just becomes a rolling fest and kind of doesn't mean anything. So, yeah, but
Okay.
Nick kind of knows enough to tell you that, like he said, he thinks it's not ants. It's some kind of web or webbing.
We're only being paid to
Seeing
take care of the
nature
ants.
is
Do we want to keep
simple.
going with this?
Well, do you want to go see if there's a spider up ahead or backtrack?
Well, I mean, if there's spiders out there, maybe they're working with the ants, or maybe they're controlling the ants.
Oh.
So at that point, we can kill all the ants, but we're still going to have the spider issue in the area. But we're not being paid for the spiders.
Well, I can tell you now, we're having a hard time handling just the ants. If there's something up there that's more hardy, we almost lost Nick already.
I can see if there are more ants down south. Let's clear out the rest of the warren and we can decide along the way.
One second.
The south pattern, south pathway also have all that filament? Opening of the hall.
All right.
to that
So,
direction. Does it show the same thing?
Sorry, I'm back now.
what y'all decide to do?
Well,
Where are we
depends.
at?
We're trying to decide whether to press forward into what might be a spider web.
To the east.
Mm,
There's a corridor to the south that's 5 feet. You have to climb up into it, but it's directly to the south of you, Pandora, slightly behind you.
how's everybody's climbing abilities?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, I think we should go south, and if anybody needs help, they can climb on my back.
Is
Also,
there any filaments
remember we saw
down
that
south
ant go
though?
off to the north? We could go climb up that northern tunnel, and that might get us a back way around to the spiders.
Why are there spiders?
We don't know yet,
But we're here to kill ants.
right?
Let's leave the spiders alone.
All right, south it is. Can I get a boost?
Yeah, so
I
y'all
gave
can,
a boot up.
y'all can all easily get up into this corridor.
Okay.
Oh, this looks familiar. Oh shit. Oh
Okay.
shit.
With the
I
light,
loudly say, oh shit.
with the light,
Um,
the ants see y'all coming in immediately, and you hear a
Oh,
as they see y'all.
We've got our healer with us, though.
That's a big boss here in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that ant soldier? That's an ant.
The ants make strategic movements. And let me add y'all into combat. Make sure I got all the ants here. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll your initiative, please.
My initiative sucked today.
So, Vilana, if you go to the fist, the order, combat order, you'll see a dice to the right hand side of your character name. Just click on that die. There you go. Where is this one? Yeah, that's that one. Alright. Alright.
Ready when you are.
Kazidi, you're up. You see ants off to the west of you, Kate, and they and they're looking like they just now noticing y'all moving in, and one of them in the far back is one of the armored ones, and he's like rubbing his legs together, making a loud, not what's it called, cricket noise, but it's certainly the noise as it does that. What do you do, Kazidi? You're muted.
Sorry, I'm gonna move first. Wait, let me get back on my token. I'm gonna move to here. I should have light over here when I move. And then I'm going to cast Sleep. Towards over here. So I think about right in the middle.
So click on sleep, their spell. Make sure you have spell slots left, because you've already
I do.
cast. You cast one spell. Well, according to what
I
I'm
cast
seeing,
one. This is my second.
yeah, I don't see any spell slots available. You have 0/2, but you have no spell slots left.
That's because I just cast the.
Right, so you can't cast a spell, right?
No. I did magic missile, and now I'm doing sleep. These aren't cantrips.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Those
So
are the
you're out of
only two.
spell.
Yeah,
okay.
it automatically
Okay,
zeroed
okay,
out.
okay. That's fine. So hit place, measure, template. Put it on the
Got
map,
it.
and you can place where you can see. Remember, you got to be able to see where you're placing things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had to move closer then.
Well, now you know. Go ahead and
Yeah,
place
because I don't know that when we're playing it on a map like this.
I've told you to be very aware of your stuff. I'll move you to here. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to place it here.
Okay. And then you need to roll damage, so I know how many hit die of creature you do.
24.
24 worth of damage. Okay.
Right, but I believe it's split between the three.
You start the highest and go to lowest.
Right.
Starting with the creature that has the lowest, lowest to highest. Lowest starting hit points, and each creature affected by that, right? So.
Right. Go ahead and end turn.
Yeah, hit end turn. Yeah, it only affects one of them. Whoa. Let me zoom in here real quick. I need to apply the condition. Asleep, where is that?
If you go into the actual chat box, it's actually listed.
Ugh, where is it? Tooltips could be quicker. Didn't have it here, so let me put a little icon to represent that. Okay. And you end your turn. Who's up next? Nick.
Alright, I'm gonna move over here and pull out my bow. And can I tell that one of them fell asleep?
The one over here, you see it kind of slump down onto the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot. If I saw it like slump down, I'm gonna think it's either asleep, knocked unconscious, killed, something. So I'm gonna aim at the one up in the top corner.
Up here. So if you hold your X key down on your keyboard, you can point, when you're doing things. Alright, yeah. Attack against armor class 10 is what you rolled. That is a miss. It lurches down at the last second, your arrow hits the wall and bounces off harmlessly from the creature.
Alright, so that's when I move in my action.
Hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah. You see the ants, it moves quickly down the side of the hillside, down right up next to Blix, and it attacks Blix with a pincher attack. No, it does a sting. It comes in and it has a sting like it did to Nick's last time. Like it did to Nick. So attack. A 14 versus your armor class. Blix. That is a miss.
Yeah.
And then it takes its...
Sorry, I forgot I was muted.
And then it moves back. You can take an attack of opportunity against it.
Yes, I do.
And so can... who is this? Here, this is Kazidi can also take a attack opportunity against it. 16's a hit. You don't have to use opportunity attack if you don't want to. It's 5 damage, okay. Come on. Alright, so we see Kazidi take her Ray of Frost. 1. Creature still up and moving and fighting. You hear a loud rumble noise coming from the chamber to the north. Crawling up along the ceiling is a massive ant with a swollen abdomen with wings. As it kind of comes out and the wings are like vibrating and moving around about. Crawling along the ceiling, don't forget that.
Oh.
How tall is the ceiling?
About 15 feet up. It drops down onto the ground. Well, actually, it's kind of hanging. Yeah, it's hanging from the ceiling, and it reached down and tries to bite with its pinchers. ZD, roll a d4. 1 through 2 is you. 3 and 4 is Blix. So, in the chat box down below, you'll see a D4 icon. Click on it and then hit roll. Becky, roll a D4. 4. So, Blix, it attacks you. All right, so hanging from the ceiling, it takes a bite at you.
Does it have any kind of disadvantage because it's trying to bite down 12 to get to me?
It's a large creature.
Damn it.
19 versus your armor class?
That's a hit.
All right, so you see it down, and it bites into Blix. Doing 5 points of damage. But as it does that, it bends its head back, and you go lifting up into the air, and at that same time, its stinger comes up underneath it and slams or tries to right into your guts.
Rude.
I know, right?
It's like you don't even want to say. Fuck! Yeah.
Right? Yeah, so you feel it suddenly go right into your gut, pierce right through your navel and into your inner energy. You just feel it pumping something into your body. You're struggling, trying to get away from it. No, wrong one. And I'm going to click your character here, and I'm going to hit roll your Constitution saving throw. 6, you failed the Constitution saving throw, so you take damage from the poison. You take 8 more damage from poison.
I'm down.
You're down, okay.
Yep.
Y'all see it kind of like slams its stinger into her, but it's like it just pumps and pumps, and you see the veins again go black, and then it hurls her body off to the side onto the ground, and then it goes down at the rest of y'all, and its wings go creating a droning sound. And you notice its defenders are getting more aggressive as it's doing this. All right, Valana. You're muted.
Holy crap. Jesus, I thought I knew what I was going to do. I'm not sure right now. Hold on. How do I get this your screen? There it is. Gone. Okay. Oh, scared me. Okay, I want to move up to here, I think. And I think I want to use my burning hand.
Okay. So on your spells, click on Burning Hands.
First level spell, consume the spell. I think right here.
So now you're going to see it says Place Measure Template.
Yes,
So click on
that
that.
was my concern. It's 15 feet.
So click
Okay.
on Place Measure Template. Then you can see a thing kind of appear on the map. So kind of point where you want to go. Use your mouse wheel to rotate it. When you find the spot you want to get as
Okay.
many enemies as you can get within that casting, then then click on the map and it should place it for me to see what you're doing.
Okay. And the one side needs to be on me, right?
So, for example, you can put it in one square right beside you. So I'm going to put it.
Right. Okay. Here,
So you
I'll
see,
show you where I have it. You can tell me.
I just dropped one on the map to kind of show you. That's
Okay.
kind- that's
Okay.
kinda
So one
how it
square
works.
away.
Yeah.
So if I
Right.
did it here, it would hit those two, right?
Well, you need to adjust.
No, it doesn't.
You would need to adjust
Okay, I
this a
need to
little
adjust
bit.
it.
So I'll show you. So if you wanted to get as many as
Okay.
possible, so I'm going to put it on the map and I'm going to rotate it around just a little bit, like
Okay.
so. Now it gets the queen and it will get that ant in the back. Actually, no. Gotta do it one more time. You're gonna have to do something like that.
Maybe I should have moved over.
Yeah, and that'll get
one
it.
more.
Yeah, that'll get them all. So anyway, you do that. So you get the queen and one of the ants in the back.
Okay.
So they have to make a. This is an attack. It's a dexterity saving throw. So I'll click on the ant and I'll roll the dex for them.
Okay.
So the queen makes her dex 16. That's successful. The ant in
Oh,
the back
Jesus.
makes its dexterity and it rolls a 3. It's a critical failure. All right. So if the each creature makes a saving throw, dexterity saving throw, on a failed save, they take 3d6 or half as much. So roll your damage. So in chat, Rolanda, you click on the damage. 10 points of damage. All right, so I'm going to click on the queen, and I'm going to right-click on the 10. I'm going to hit apply half damage to the queen. I'm going to click on the regular ant behind her, and I'm going to hit apply damage. Yeah, so the ant in the background goes down and is dying, or is dead, I should say. All right.
And I end my turn, right?
Yes, you do. One of the ants to the south scurries across the ground. This is one of the warrior ants, and it moves right up next to Kazidi, I think that is. Is that right? Yeah. And with advantage, because the queen is humming her wings, it attacks you. And it will do a bite attack with advantage. $19 is a hit. Doing normal damage for 7 points of damage to you, Kazidi. You have 2 hit points left. All right. So this ant comes, this heavily armored ant comes forward as its queen's humming its wings, and it just right into y'all's spellcaster Kazidi, hitting her for a hard bite into her leg. Kind of wrangles her around a little bit before it rips free. And that's turns in. Then we go on next. Blix, I need a death save, please.
I'm looking at my character sheet, but on this version, I don't know where the death save is.
What version do you want?
It won't even let me change it. It's I don't know what version it is. I've got I don't know, it's
They
beige.
have
Look on your picture, where your picture normally is. There should be a little
Oh.
like, skull.
Got it. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Nick.
That's a save. You have 1 save. All right. Pandora. One of your team members has gone down. One of the ants has gone down, and one's asleep. There's a giant queen hanging from the ceiling, attacking and stinging, and an armored ant to the south attacking your spellcaster, Kazidi.
I think I'm going to move up to the queen. Get her with my quarterstaff. A 13 hit?
You're attacking the queen, right?
Yep.
Yes, that does hit. She's big, easy to hit, but sack full of hit points. So remember again, on your inventory, on your character sheet, if you click the little icon next to your quarterstaff, it'll roll in the chat attack, damage, and versatile for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can click on the appropriate one. Anyway, I think you're manually rolling them right now, it looks like. Or something. Okay. I need you to roll damage, please. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're doing a game master. You need to make it public. Your rolls are being...
Okay.
That's why they're looking different. Okay.
I thought you wanted us to roll them just for you.
No. No, that's
Okay.
the only one I asked you to do that. All right, so you did a 13 versus it. That hits, and you rolled 7 damage against the creature. I will apply that. All right. Is that all you can do?
Yep.
Alrighty. That worker is asleep. Back to the top of the order. Kazidi, you are engaged with 2 enemies at this time. What do you wish to do? Now, there are
What do you have to do to destroy them?
there are combat maneuvers you can make to get out of combat.
There are.
Yes. So let me see if I can.
Don't I take an opportunity?
No,
For them?
there's one you do not. Let me look it up. For
Okay,
some
thank
reason,
you.
I'm forgetting the word. Oddly enough, if it's like a defensive withdrawal or something, I can't remember.
Disengage.
Thank you. Good lord.
You can use a disengage action instead of an attack, and that will allow you to get out of the area of combat without taking an opportunity attack, but you don't get an attack that round.
Here, let me find it for you here. So the disengage action here, I will post it in the chat for you, so you can read it. But how disengage works is you take the disengage action, you move it, doesn't provoke a text opportunity for the rest of the turn, but that's all you can do. Is that what you wish to do?
Well, she still gets movement, just
Yes,
not
yeah. She gets her
her-
full. She takes
her
her.
action.
That is her move and action. It's all in one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So where do you want to move to, Kazidi? If you're doing disengage, or you can attack if you want. We can't hear you, by the way. We can't hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna disengage and move to here.
All right. Go ahead and move yourself. Control, drag, and drop, and click for every little side movement you have. Make sure you're on the left-hand side of the screen. Click on the head of the person with a little 4 triangular box to do movement. There you go. All right.
There you
Y'all see Kazidi like, holy shit, and moves back away from the queen off to the corner, kind of limping because having a creature grab a hold of you and sting you or bite you is not nice. All right. That's everything she can do. Nick, you're up.
I went away.
Trying to get flanking here. That's a critical. Wow. All right.
Damn.
17 points. All right. Y'all see Nick kind of move around rapidly around the battlefield, avoiding the warrior cast ant beside the queen, and takes his great sword and just jumps up and takes a swing at the queen, hitting it for 17 points of damage.
F
Right on.
that ant.
All right, so you're like, whoa, phew, you cut across its body, hitting it really hard, and it is still up. Actually, I made a mistake on the monster's stats. Give me a second here. I gotta correct that.
Did he chop off the stinger?
No.
Damn.
All right.
I don't think there are targeted hits other than like death kills. But.
Yeah. So yeah, you're like, whack! You cut deep into its carapace, even into its a swollen abdomen a little bit, but it's still up. One of its legs kind of break free from the ceiling from the impact, but then it goes and grabs a hold of the ceiling again. Its head kind of twists around, you know, because it's hanging upside down. It kind of looks back around where you are and goes, all right, is that it? All right, go ahead and end your turn. Spins around, and it will do a multi-attack. Tries to bite you. $15 versus your armor class. That's a miss. Then it tries to sting you. And 11 versus the armor class. So they both miss. It makes its wing vibrates and hisses more into the chamber. Valana, you're up.
Okay. I would like to try to revive or stabilize.
Spare the dying. Okay.
Yes. Let me get right here. Ah. There we go. Spare the dying.
Okay.
Did I do that right?
Yeah. So you stabilize your companion. Go to here and.
That's in my turn.
Yes. Where is Blix? There's Blix. All right. Yes. End of your turn.
Done.
And the warrior ant turns, rushes forward, and attacks Nick with advantage. It takes a no. It's going to do a sting attack at you. Oh, no, it's advantage. I gotta roll again. 1 second. It's 21, and the other attack is 14. So it takes the 21, and then the damage. 8 points of damage to you, Nick, and you go down, I believe.
Yep, I'm out again.
You're out again. All right. It's not looking good for the heroes. All right. You'll see Nick go down. All right. That's that creature. Blix.
All right. I am going to bonus action disengage. 3, 4. And I'm going to shoot with my short bow the queen ant.
The queen ant. Okay. The queen bitch.
Yep. So 20 to hit. There is another friendly within 5 feet, so I get sneak attack damage, so a total of 10 damage.
All right. Yeah, it's a hit for 10 points of damage. All right.
And
Yes, you hit it hard. Again with your bow. This time it knocks it off the ceiling and it falls onto the ground. And it kind of like stumbles around and looks at all of y'all. It's not dead, but it's on the ground. All right. Anything else? Moving on.
Nope.
Moving on to Pandora.
$11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Wow.
Meow.
Wow. Fine.
That worker is still asleep. Kazidi. Like ziti pasta.
I'm gonna try a firebolt.
You're gonna fireball it?
Yeah,
Firebolt.
that's the big one.
You're gonna firebolt it. Okay. So firebolt, is that a because you're out of spells, I believe, right?
It's
A cantrip.
Good, good, perfect. All right. So roll your attack button.
Oh, yeah.
That's a miss.
Ah,
No, it's a fumble. So you go to cast a
I'm
spell.
so hurt.
You go to cast a spell, and boom, and it backfires in your face, blinding you for a moment. Your next attack is at disadvantage.
we're all gonna die.
All right. Yes, you may all die.
Then new
Nick,
campaign.
give me a death save. Oh no, did she stabilize you? Where is
Mhm.
Nick?
Nick
Down by the
is-
warrior.
Oh
No,
okay, yeah.
nobody's stabilized. I don't
Yeah.
have the ability.
You don't need to stay muted the entire time, guys. It makes for a very boring game when everyone's talking and chatting. All right, Nick, you roll a death save. Successful. One success. And
Yay.
your god does not come and reach and pull your soul away. Giant Queen rotates, steps here, and takes an attack at Pandora.
Not my kitty.
She mad at me.
It bites. 9. So the bite comes in, like, it bites at you, but the bite misses. Then it swings its abdomen up and underneath it and tries to stab you with its stinger. 22 hits, dealing you 6 points of normal damage.
Can I do a saving throw?
1 second. Apply damage, and then I'll click on your token, and then I'll hit apply saving throw. Or are you wanting to roll your saving throw?
I'll roll it.
Okay, so click on your character sheet and do a Constitution. Right. All right. 10. You failed. So you take additional damage. 4 more points of damage, to
I'm dead.
and you go down.
I'm running away, y'all. I'll come back with help. See ya.
All right.
I see how it is.
Valana, your companions are going down. You see the queen right next to you. She is like on her she is on her last leg. You see her bleeding out, fluids dropping out of her body. She's already dumped any eggs she's had in her, but she's not.
Take her out.
She's not quite dead. She looks bad. What do you do?
Take her out.
I am so scared of my companions being taken out, but I don't think I have a choice. I'm going to attack the queen.
Okay.
And I want some caviar later with all those eggs.
So you have. What do you want to attack it with? Let's see. You have some cantrips here. Guidance, light,
do.
and spare the dying. Nothing here is going to help.
No.
Toll the
No,
Dell.
nothing there.
You point at one creature you see within range, and the
I'm
sound.
out of spells. None of
So
my
you
cantrips
have
attack.
you do have Toll the Dead.
Oh,
that,
that's right.
That is
I
one.
do.
But you also have daggers, hand axes, and a crossbow, which you can't
Exactly.
really use. Yeah, we need to adjust your equipment for you for sure.
Okay.
So what do you do?
All right. Let me do Toll the Dead. I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
All right. Let me pull it up. I was gonna use my dagger, but I think it's a better idea. Thank you.
So it's a saving throw.
All right.
That's
So
what
I grab my Toll the Dead, and I'm going to roll for damage, right?
Not yet. So.
Oh.
It's a verbal and.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So it's a verbal and shamanic. So what does the verbal components sound like?
I was gonna say.
Boom.
I won't say what I was going to say.
A little bell. You put a little bell out. You go bing bing.
Warrior yell.
Yes, a little bell sounds good.
Wow, Nick. Okay. All right. So yeah. All right.
Bell sounds
So I will roll its saving throw. It rolled a 4. It failed. So roll for damage now.
It'd be a D12, right?
There you
Yeah.
go.
A
All right.
2?
Wait.
Let me
No,
check
because
it.
if the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage.
Yeah,
So
you got to roll 1d12, not 1d8.
Click on the versatile button.
Oh, versatile. Okay.
It should have been-
1d12 plus bonus.
Just click on the versatile
Okay.
button.
All right, it's better.
Oh, that's so much better. So much better.
All right. So yeah, you ring your bell, and you hear a whooshing sound as the wild mother calls forth upon the ant, and sucking its soul from it. Its whole body kind of goes down onto the ground, killing the beast dead. The giant ant goes silent. But
The cleric was going to be the bad
More down that's
group.
not asleep.
Alright. Valana, that's your attack. You have a move and possibly bonus actions.
Okay. I need to get myself in position to save my comrades. I'm going to move behind this ant. Well,
Yeah,
you know what?
no.
No,
Okay.
I should right here next to here. Where'd it go? Like, here. I'll move here.
Alright. That's the end of your turn.
Oh, it is.
Does the ant take a attack of opportunity?
Not when you're moving in. Only when you're moving
I
out.
didn't move away.
Yeah. So the warrior ant moves, rotates towards you. Now that its queen is dead, it no longer has advantage on its attacks. And it will make a normal attack on you. It is demoralized. Because its queen is not here anymore.
It better be.
It attacks. Oh, wow. Even with a disadvantage. I got a 19. That's a hit.
Oh.
That noise.
6 points of damage to you. Ooh, that hurts. Alright. That's the end of the ant's turn. And Blix. Where
All
are
right.
you?
I am at the north end of the corridor. I'm going to.
Are you dead or are you still up? No, you're still up.
I'm still up. I'm
Sorry.
going to shoot.
I was like, why she dead now?
I'm gonna shoot at this guy with
Okay.
my short bow.
Are you within range?
For a short bow.
Oh, yeah, you are. You are. No problem.
Okay.
You're good to go. Go!
14 to hit.
Armor class is 15. You missed by 1.
Fuck. Okay.
My God.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Shit. I'm going to move up here next to Pandora and bonus action hide.
Okay.
You want a stealth roll on that?
Yes, please. And, to me only. Okay. Pandora, I need a death save, please.
I got you, Pandy. As soon as we take care of these ants, I'll get you stabilized.
Okay. Where'd my death saves go?
I shout into her comatose ear.
So, if you hover over your picture, you should just click on the skull on your picture. And I think that rolls your death save. If I click on the skull on your character sheet, so you open your character sheet, you'll see your picture.
Oh, there.
Yeah. 14, you saved. Just 1 success. Congrats. That's the end of your turn. And, oops. The warrior ant goes. It attacks. No, sorry.
Not
That's
still asleep.
That's the worker ant. No, my bad. Never mind. All right. Kazidi. Remember, disadvantage on
I'm going to
any...
go ahead and shoot a firebolt
All right.
at the one in front of Nyx.
Front of Nyx.
This one.
This one.
Oh, down here. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood you. All right. At disadvantage, don't forget.
Was that a hit?
No.
No, it's a miss. It skims off it and then it hits the wall behind it into the natural cavern. You see the ant up on the ledge kind of quiver for a second as the explosion occurs, but it doesn't wake up. All right.
Sorry.
Nick.
Let's go try.
Give me a death save.
Yay.
Another success. Yay. All right. Valana, you're up. So you have the warrior ant to the south of you. So this time, taking a look at your equipment, what's your ideas?
I was thinking, is it possible I could give this person a healing potion?
Mm-hmm.
You can interact. You'd have to actually put it in their mouth because they're out.
Yeah. Yes. That is my plan. So can I do that?
Yes. So
Okay.
the healing potion should have a. You have a healing potion in your inventory? I see an antioxidant.
I just looked at it.
So you use that. So you click on
Do
the
you have a
dice.
bonus action?
So you go to
so I have a.
using a potion. It's one action.
Okay.
She has.
I have an.
She has no bonus actions.
Okay, so use. Did I do that right? Healing.
So you need to look. You have something called warding flare. You may want to look into eventually. All right. Yeah. All right. So click healing. 16. Wow. This is the greater healing potion y'all got. So Nick, you have 16 hit points applied to you.
Yay, I am back to 11.
All right. Nick's back up. Whoa. You're still prone. All right. So, Valana, you reach over, even though the ant's like snapping at you stuff, you quickly like shove the flask into his mouth. It empties into his mouth. And you see his wounds stitched back up. Any poison in his body gets expelled. His eyes flutter open. He's like, he looks around, catching to the right of him this ant, like, terrible situation. All right, is that it, Valana?
Yes. That is it.
The ant warrior attacks out at you, though, Valana.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Takes a bite attack at you.
Yep.
7 versus your armor class misses. All right. Blix.
Where's my character sheet? Come on.
Just double click on your icon.
I am.
It may be minimized on the screen.
No, I'm going to go about this the hard way and see. Okay, my interface is having some issues.
Refresh, just hit reload on the browser.
Yep. Sorry, I try to be ready for my
That's
turn.
okay. That's okay. I won't sacrifice you to Cthulhu for
There we
slowing
go.
the game down today.
Oh, and it switched over to a different character sheet, but that's okay. I'll take it. I'm going to pop that out, bring it over here, and I'm shooting with my short bow
Uh-huh.
at the ant that's been attacking Valana.
Yeah, it's the warrior ant to the south, okay?
Fuck. All right.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Alright, so...
Bonus action hide.
Oh, bonus action hide.
Good reminder. Alright, make a roll, please. Pandora, give me a death save, please.
Ooh.
1 failure. 1 success and 1 failure.
I
Alright,
need somebody to stabilize me, please.
it's still asleep. Kazidi. You attack. Firebolt. You're muted. Oh, there you go.
Oh, I just unmuted. I will go ahead.
You have Ray of Frost,
And I'm gonna do-
Fireball, and Poison Spray. Oh yes, you have Pass Without Trace. That's an awesome ability.
Yeah, it is.
Plus 10 to stealth checks. Wow.
But it's also concentration, so I have to hold it.
Only if you cast another concentration spell. Does it matter?
So at this
Or
point,
you take damage.
let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and try Firebolt again.
Get some coffee, Valana.
It's a long day.
I know. Alright.
Here we go.
Roll attack.
Disadvantage or normal?
Normal.
Should be normal this time.
Fumble again.
Failed
Good
again.
Lord, what the hell?
I don't know.
Maybe you're too far.
I don't have a bonus action.
All right, I am going to stand up and attack this ant.
Alright.
Eat 'em.
Damn it.
It's dragging on. Anything else?
Standing was my move action, and then I.
Yeah. Alright, let's see here now. That's dead. That's dead. Valana, you're up again. You got that
Okay.
ant. You get that warrior ant next to you.
Oh shoot!
If you move down to the right, you can get in a flanking position, get an advantage on your attacks.
I actually I got too excited. I logged myself out. Hang on one second. I gotta get back to the game. It was premature ejaculation. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I accidentally posted an obscene picture to the wrong chat today.
Oops.
Okay, that sounds like fun. Wait, I was trying to figure out. This is a person, right?
That me.
And there you go. There you go. I thought so. So I want to move up
You're
here.
going to draw an attack of opportunity if you do.
Oh man!
Go get the warrior.
But you won't get an attack of opportunity on you if you just move to here to take advantage on this guy.
Okay, all right. So move here, and then I'm going to attack with my dagger.
So you're going to attack with,
So-
you click attack with advantage.
With advantage. Okay.
Do you get more points with the axe or your daggers?
Take a look. My daggers are. Where do I see that?
Your
Simple
dagger.
Melee. My dagger's equipped. I gotta do my dagger, right?
Yeah.
So here we go.
Weird, it doesn't show the actual damage in the chat box.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Attack with advantage. 16's a hit. Roll for damage. Five points of damage.
Right up the butt.
Who knew I was such a warrior? Who knew?
Has this thing been hit? No, it hasn't been hit yet. Wow. Okay. I thought y'all hit it earlier.
I thought somebody did.
Blix, 8, 7. Apparently not. It was all the queen. Okay. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. Alright, Valana, so you attack it. That's it. The giant warrior ant. You attack it from back into its back, and your dagger like sticks into its carapace, like right between the joints, and you pull it out, and a reddish ichor kind of like blood goes onto its back, and it goes, but it's still up and fighting. It attacks Nick with a bite attack. 15 versus your armor class is a miss. And Blix, what do you do?
I try yet again to shoot it with my bow. Yes.
It's a hit.
It's actually 11 points of damage because I'm using my Fury of the Small. Oh no, we didn't lose one. There you are. Who'd we lose? I don't know, my Zoom just crashed itself, but 11 points of damage.
Alright. It's still up and fighting. It looks worse for wear though, finally.
Bonus action hide.
Alright. Pardon me, I'm sorry about coughing in the mic. And Blix. Pandora. Are you
Got a 15.
Yay!
Are you stabilized yet? Let's see. You have 2 successes and 1 failure. Let's hope you don't roll a 20. It's a 1. Critical failure, you know. Alright.
Real.
Don't worry, if you die, we'll take you to a necromancer. I've seen Pet Cemetery.
Your
I know it
attacks
ends well.
at disadvantage, don't forget. Kate.
So I'm attacking at disadvantage again?
Yeah, your video's out, by the way.
What do we have?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we have to get?
Okay, I'm gonna try Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Is that a hit?
No, unfortunately it's not. I'm sorry.
Not one.
Alright, now that I'm a little bit more stable on my feet, I'm going to try to attack the ant again.
Alrighty. So, you see Nick pull around his great sword, I presume? That's a hit. Is this the killing blow? Oh, almost. You come in, whack, across his carapace, cracking hard into the rear abdomen of it, and it cracks open, and it stumbles down. Its legs kind of quiver, and then it goes. It stands back up to fight onward. Anything else, Nick? Nope. All right.
Nope, that's it.
I know. I'll feed you in just a second, Louie. My dog keeps knocking my arm off my mouse. Milana, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to attack again with my dagger.
Alrighty.
I'm ready to do the there.
You have advantage.
Attack.
Don't forget. 20 is a hit. Yes. Damage.
Yes!
All right. How do you do it? You hit the creature from
It
behind.
Yes. It was an accident, but it was very close to the rectum.
Okay. So, right into the creature, and it screams out "Ah!" as you kill it. Then it falls to the ground, dead. In short order, you're able to, as a group, take out the remaining ants, and I need one more death save from Pandora before I end the combat.
Yay!
All right, that's
Woo-hoo.
it. So you've vanquished your foes in this chamber.
I would like to just give us all a congratulatory pat on the back for getting the fuck out of this chamber last week, because that queen ant would have fucked us up.
Yes.
Yeah. For real.
That would have been really bad.
You know, y'all been re-rolling new characters. They would have eaten you.
I actually like this character.
They
I've
would-
never been so invested in a backstory in my life.
All right, let's take a 5-minute break, and then we'll pick up from there. Okay?
Sounds good.
Quick
good.
Quick 5-minute.
I'm back, but I'm gonna turn off my camera for a few minutes. I'm here.
Samesy.
I just don't like people watching me eat.
Nom nom
What
nom
are
nom.
you eating? What are you eating?
I'm eating frozen pizza. It's exactly as delicious as it sounds. But it's actually not bad. I've doctored it up with some Cholula and some like extra cheeses and stuff. It's interesting.
I'm eating leftover fideo.
I'm sorry, leftover what?
Fideo.
I don't know
It's-
what that is.
Little short vermicelli noodles
Oh yes,
with ground
the
beef.
funny- yes, skinny little noodles. I love those. Those are fun.
I have them right here.
Oh, can I see one more time? That made me happy.
I'm eating my Cobb salad.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. You can see what's going on now.
Hello. Who's that cutie?
You want a Papa Skull? Somebody needs a Papa Skull.
There he is. August, you want to say hi?
Your son about
There you go.
Hi, August.
Look, there's a friend. That's the closest you can get to people right now.
Hey, big
Is
man.
it on?
What, baby?
Can I say you're 4? Yes. You can tell them you're 4.
Uncle, is my photo on?
How many fingers is 4? How many fingers?
How many fingers is 4?
Yeah.
Good
Awesome.
job.
4.
Good job.
How old are you?
Okay, I'm gonna go give him a popsicle. Popsicle
Okay.
time. I'll be right back.
All right, so y'all all managed to kill the ants in this area. What else do y'all wish to do at this time? Now, the queen was held up in this area over here.
If somebody can, or if I'm stabilized, does that mean I can get up?
Yes.
I would like to go investigate the hidey hole.
Hidey ho, hidey 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 ho.
I'll assist.
Weird. Let me add you to. And bloop.
Make me undead.
Do I get to help?
I'm bleeding. Does anyone have an extra healing potion I could take?
I don't.
Ooh, me.
Did you kill that bug? Was that the
How many hit points do you have, Blix?
Why can't I get rid of your
Actually, I have to use it. I'm at 2.
I'm at 0.
Oh, I disappeared.
Yeah, I couldn't get rid of the skull on you for some weird reason. All right, there you go. You're at 1 hit point now. All right, what do y'all do at this
I
point?
should be at 2 hit points, and you have me as dead.
Well, you're dead.
Right. So,
I don't have you as dead.
yeah, we've
It shows up on my sheet.
You just need to
Okay,
adjust
there we
your,
go.
you just need to adjust your hit points.
can we now that we've killed the queen ant, can we please get the fuck out of here and get paid?
I want to check and see if she's hiding hidey things.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation, a perception check. So you're going to go up into this area here and investigate. When you go in here, there's all kinds of clutter and other things. Apparently, the ants have been dragging stuff they found, like an offering to their queen, if you will, building her nest. And there's now larvae in here, but the larvae are dying because the queen and the workers aren't here to attend to them. So what
I was going to assist as well.
4, okay. You're kind of taken aback by this, Pandora, as you look back. It's kind of gruesome what you're seeing. Anybody else wish to make a perception check?
Hey, Valana, there's dying larva.
So to roll your potion, you can look in your inventory for your potion, and you just click on the die on the potion, and it'll roll. Nick, you got 12? Yeah, so you begin looking around, and you begin to find little
It's not
things.
showing in my inventory.
Then you may not have a potion then.
Did you equip me, or did I need to equip myself?
I don't understand what you're saying. When did you get a potion?
If everybody got one, were you supposed to give it to me, or was I supposed to add
I didn't give everybody a potion. Where'd you get the potion from?
it?
Didn't
No,
you
I
give
had a
it
potion
to?
from before.
I can't hear you. What? Nick?
I had a potion from before.
Okay.
I did not.
All right. So not everybody had
Nobody-
one. All right. Anyway, so as you begin pulling stuff out, you find like little vials of potions and oh, actually, this is a scroll case. You see some arrows. Oh my God, a breastplate of some sort. It's got, you know how ants build that little paper and then they take dirt and they with saliva and stuff they make the dirt kind of like a concrete substance. So you have to kind of break stuff away, and you begin finding other items in here as y'all spend some time. As a collective group, you find all kinds of things. So what you're about to do is use a tool. It's called loot. And in the loot tool, you need to click your token on the battle mat first as a character. Everybody click your own token on the mat. Make sure you select your token. Then, as a group, you need to decide who gets what. Just don't go for, getting everything. In the user interface, you'll see the 3 little heads in the upper right-hand corner. Click on the 3 little heads. Scroll down in the UI until you see Ant Loot. Click on an item called Ant Loot.
Please, may I take one of the potions of healing?
Now, what you're going to do is you're going to see the little like it looks like a little diamond. It's called, if you point to it by the word add, you'll see it says loot item. So for yourself, you're going to click loot item, and then you're going to click delete immediately to get rid of it out of the consumables. So let's start with the first potion. Who's going to take the first potion?
I am, but loot is not working for me. Can I just drag it to my inventory and then delete it from the loot?
So you have your token selected,
Yep.
and you hit loot, and nothing happened.
Yep. This happened to me last
Same.
night too.
Okay, then I guess you open your character sheet and drag it to your inventory, and then click delete.
Done. Thank you.
Who's getting the second potion?
I would like it.
Anybody have a problem with that?
Nope.
Okay,
I'm at 2.
so drag that
don't-
that to your character sheet.
You
And
need
then
to take the next one.
So drag that to your character sheet, and then hit the delete button. That should have been all of them, all right? I think.
No, there's still
I think there's
one or two more.
Okay.
I'm gonna take one.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Valana,
Never mind.
Yes.
do you want one of the potions?
No, they can go ahead. I'm.
But you
fine.
can always administer one.
Yeah, take one so you can dump it down our throats when we fail.
Okay, I'll take it.
So you're going to drag that potion onto your character sheet. It'll go into your inventory. And then on the loot, you're going to hit the delete button, the trash can on the right-hand side, next to Potion of Healing.
Can I take the golden locket?
How? I can't grab it.
I haven't grabbed anything.
Easy there, Sparkle Nuts.
What?
What? What?
Thank you.
I haven't grabbed anything.
Didn't you take a potion?
I took nothing.
Why?
Everybody else kept jumping in.
Looks like there was a potion left.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and take that potion of healing. Go ahead.
Chill out. Jesus Christ. Let me see here. Let me check your character here.
Andy's going straight for the sparkle.
And let me check Milana's. Inventory, equipped, weapons, equipment, containers. consumables. So it looks like you. This doesn't look right. One
I
second.
already have potions. I'm good. She can have the potion. I'm fine with that.
We can also
All
trade
right.
the between our inventories after the fact.
So go ahead
I'm
and
fine with that.
go ahead and drag the potion onto your inventory, Kazidi.
I actually can't. I have to reboot. It kicked.
All right, I'll do it for
I
you.
couldn't even click on anything. Yeah.
Mm.
Right, so that's done. Now we have 2 spell scrolls here: a blade ward and a fog cloud.
Those will do me no good whatsoever. I'm out.
Those should go to
Who
our
can use
caster.
scrolls? I can.
So you can take 2 scrolls. One's worth 10 and one's worth 60 gold. So I'll drop those into your character sheet. You'll need to, if you want those in your spell book, you'll have to spend the time and money. There's 3 arrows plus 1.
Gotcha.
I would love to take the arrows unless somebody else has a bow that they want to use them with.
I do not.
I have a
I'm
bow, but I
happy
mostly use
with
my
that.
sword.
I'm totally happy with you having the arrows.
All right, you can have the
Nick,
3
are you-
arrows.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's see, arrows plus 1. Okay.
And who took the breastplate armor?
I did.
Okay.
Let me delete those off the loot to get them out of the way. Okay.
Now there's a book of religious scriptures and prayers, a tiger eye, a gold locket. I think somebody already took that, right?
I asked if I could take it.
Yeah,
I think I'm interested
yes.
in that book.
Go ahead and take it.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Everybody else have it.
So you're taking the religious prayers, Valana?
Yes.
So drag that onto your character sheet under the inventory tab, and then delete it
Yeah.
from the thing.
Did I get it? Yes, I have it. Okay. Then delete it.
You
Okay.
did it 3 times actually. Let me get rid of those extras here.
Oh,
Does anybody else want the tiger eye, or can I have it?
I don't need a tiger eye.
Andy, you deserve the tiger eye. Take it.
I don't know if I need it for a spell, but if
Yeah.
I do, I'll just hit you up later.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, at
Trade
some
you
point,
something
you're
shiny.
like the little old woman from Labyrinth with burying yourself in.
So you'll need to delete. I don't know why it's not letting me delete it
Oh yeah, the pack.
for some reason. Why? Okay, there it goes. I got it. Let me delete that real quick. Boom, boom, boom. All right.
Does anybody want the iron or silver? Can I take shinies?
So those are loot bars. They're kind of big and they're heavy. Generally, you can exchange those for actual gold.
I move that we start gathering these things and selling them and splitting the money.
Yeah, definitely a group loot.
Valana, I like that idea. Who's the strongest to carry the group loot?
Group loot. That sounds good.
I believe that would be me, or maybe the cat.
I
Pandora?
can carry another 65 pounds.
Right. I nominate Nick because he's not a sparkly klepto.
Oh.
No
Okay.
offense, kitty cat.
Nick it is.
Can
Nick it is.
Nick carry another 50 pounds? What's the weight?
I see 15 pounds.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, price. I'm sorry, price. Okay.
Each silver bar is 1 pound, and the iron is 1 pound.
Right. So we're not in any danger yet.
No, that's just 4 pounds.
So Nick, you take those.
So you also find 110 gold. This includes what y'all found in the other room, by the way. 100 silver and 1,700 copper pieces.
Split it.
You want to split it 4 ways?
Let's split that. Yes.
5
please.
ways.
So go to your character sheet really quick. Find your inventory for money, wherever the hell that is. So at the bottom of your character sheet, like for Valana, if you open your character sheet, click on inventory, look at the bottom, you'll see you have 0 platinum, 0 gold, 0 electrum, 0 silver, 0 copper. I'm gonna hit the split 4
That
way.
is correct.
I'm gonna hit the split 4 ways button.
It's split 5 ways.
Oh, please.
Oh, that's because what's her name has her character here twice, I think.
No, me, Valana, Nick, Pandora, and Ziti. That's 5.
So who's not on the list here? Let me see.
Maybe Ziti.
Yeah,
not back yet?
Katsidi, Blitz, Lana, Nyx, Pandora.
You might not be seeing me because I'm up in here.
Blix, ZD, Pandora, and Valana.
What about Nick?
Nick.
He's not on the list for some weird reason.
He's showing up on mine. Like I said, I had to reset when we started doing this.
Maybe Nick doesn't deserve any coins. Did you ever think of that?
All right, so split this.
He's the most
God,
honest out of our characters. Yes, he does.
I'm annoyed by this. This should be splitting out. Let me do this real quick.
Excuse me, I'm
Does
sorry.
this loot include the copper and silver pieces that I picked up from the other room?
Yes, I said that earlier. Dismiss.
Okay, so it's 22 gold apiece.
Huh.
If we're doing it
He's
manually.
just not showing up. That's weird. I can't explain it. Yeah, you got to split it manually.
Okay, so
Okay.
22 gold apiece. Add that yourself manually, and then 20 silver apiece, and 340 copper apiece.
340 what?
Copper?
340. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Let me rewrite that again. I didn't have a notepad up.
Got it. You don't need a notepad. You can type it right into your character
Well,
sheet.
she's rebooting, I think, or reconnecting.
Oh, got you.
Hey, Warren.
It was 22, 23, 40.
Hey, Warren, I'm having an issue with the silver and the iron. I can't get it to transfer to my page.
Well, of course, you're not there.
Nick's having a problem. Let's see here.
Do I need to take it?
Yeah.
I can carry it.
So I see you have 100 gold, 20 silver, 340 copper, Nick.
Yeah, I manually entered that, but when I'm trying to drag the loot from the silver loot,
Yeah, I don't know. Something's wrong with your character. I don't
Have
know
you
why
tried
it's...
refreshing your page?
Reload your browser, I guess.
Okay, how much of each?
22 gold, 20 silver, 340 copper. It was not a bad little haul.
Sorry, apparently I got muted when I did that. How much copper?
340.
40, and I got gold, copper.
22 gold and 20 silver and 340 copper.
Got it. Thank you.
I'll go ahead and put the silver bars and the iron bar in my bag, and we can cash them out at the tavern, I guess.
I thought we
promise
were
not to
decided
steal.
Nix was going to carry them.
I promise I won't steal it. I don't like gold. I don't like money anyways. I want trinkets.
I'm giving you side eye.
Hmm.
We know how much it is. Okay.
Give me 1 second here. I'm tallying up y'all's experience points.
Piling it up. I like the way you use that word. That's it. Pile it up.
And there's 4 of y'all, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Five.
5.
We still want to update those points for experience in D&D Beyond, not Foundry, right?
Yeah. So it's 400 experience points each for this particular dungeon so far. So in D&D Beyond, you want to go in there and you want to enter your new inventory you found, and you want to enter your EXP. I don't think it pushes your inventory up to D&D Beyond. Just your hit points come down to this tool.
Okay. And at that, we have leveled.
Do you level up 400 experience points?
3.
So add our experience points to our D&D and Beyond. Okay. And our equipment.
And
I'm level 3 now.
I could do this.
I'm sorry.
Did I miss out on points
level 2.
before?
We
Should have 490, right?
Mhm.
yeah.
Do we each level a different type? Weird.
Yeah, I level up at 300.
you all level up 300.
Okay.
Only Advanced D&D Edition 1, I think, had separate leveling.
Yeah, but I'm showing I'm a level 1 right now. Were we already at level 2?
No, you're a level 1. What are you talking about, Becky?
Because someone said that they leveled to level 3.
I was wrong. It was 2. I leveled to 2.
Okay, just making sure. I was like,
I have more hit points now. I'm very excited about that.
So, you've all cleared out this dungeon, but you haven't really investigated to the north where you thought that spider was. Do you investigate that or not?
Not until we get out of here and have a long rest.
Is that right?
And we were not here to take care of spiders. I say we leave it alone.
Yeah, that's the farmer's problem.
if they want to up the ante, we'll think about it. But no.
This was a side quest, man. No way. Side quests have side quests.
I say we come back when we're like above a level 6. It's spiders, man.
All right, so y'all pack up your gear and you exit the complex, heading back up to the main surface, making your way back to where the farmer is. It's probably like in the afternoon at this point. You spent a little time down here this morning because I went down this morning, so it's probably around 10ish or 11 o'clock. Didn't take as long as you thought. And you make your way back, and the farmer kind of comes out, sees y'all as you're approaching, and he makes his way over to the barn where y'all's excess equipment is stored. And he walks up and goes, so, how did it go?
It's quite daunting.
Wait,
A lot of ants down there.
Dude, you have a serious problem that might involve spiders, but we got a lot of ants.
Why did you even tell him?
I need you to clear the whole thing out. That's part of it. I mean, I didn't know there were spiders down there, but my men and people are not equipped to do that. You'll need to clear it out. My assumption was just ants down there, but if there's other creatures down there, I need them cleared out.
No, there weren't. She's imagining things.
We didn't actually see any spiders.
He's like, seriously.
Because he's always been there.
Truly, we didn't.
Things that we're talking about.
He goes, well then,
That's a point I'm starting to think.
I'll send somebody down there to investigate. If we find something, then no pay. But if we don't find anything, we'll give you pay if they return in one piece. I'm sure he kind of points to some farmhand, just random farmhand, who just kind of looks up, big wide-eyed, probably in their late 40, 45. It's a lady, and she's usually just picking vegetables out of the fields. But she kind of, her eyes get very worried when you say spiders and go down to the ant warren. Shall I send her down there, or?
I gruntly look over at Nyx and
dude.
They already knew.
You're more than welcome to take a rest and get back down there and deal with the threat. We did agree to go in there and clear this out.
Yeah, I think if we rest up a little bit, we can go back and see what's going on.
That would be good and honorable.
Well, this is much more of a threat than we anticipated, though.
Yeah, we do need to talk about the pay.
What was it? Paying you 50, I believe.
We have to
It was
You said
100. It was just for
That's
ants.
not enough.
Well, I don't understand how that would not be enough. I mean, if you don't like my offer, you can always just leave.
Okay, and you can take care of the spiders yourself.
I'm
Bye.
sure
I think we still need our pay for the 2
the
days that
job's
we.
not complete.
You said
Don't
it.
be ashamed.
About this time, you see a cart being pulled up the road towards the farm. You recognize the one of the farm hands pulling this cart with a donkey up the long road leading to his main farm, and you see in the back of the cart loads and loads of burnt potatoes that are coming from the. Hang on, I forgot the name of the farm. 1 second. Where am I? Yeah. Remember Decca's farm, the first guy y'all went to, and how his fields were burned? Well, those were potato fields. And you see one of his field hands bringing this cart full of burned potatoes up the road towards Stump's, kind of right in front of his stables and stuff, and kind of where he receives stuff and ships out stuff. And of course, his cattle are all moving around about. He goes, well, it's up to you. I have some business to attend to. And he turns and heads towards the cart being pulled up the road.
Listen, guys, I know that this is a bigger job than we thought, but we found quite a bit of treasure down there. Where there's some, there might be more.
I
Clearing
don't
this
know if
up
we're
might
quick
be
enough
too
to do
much.
this further if there's more spiders up the north end. And we weren't paid to do all this.
Logic,
for
I'm
50
in.
gold each.
Why'd you have to bring up the spiders in the first place? We could have gotten paid and gotten out of here.
Because that's the way I am.
It doesn't matter. It's done. He's a farmer. He doesn't have 50 gold apiece to give us. But Valon is right. There's treasure to be had down there. But can I just throw in, when we find treasure down there, when we go back, can we not tell the farmer?
Have you told him about what you found already?
No.
Nope, we're not going to tell them anything.
Mm-hmm.
I trust no
Okay.
one.
Has he asked about
Let's
what
do
you
it.
found down there?
No,
Beyond the ants and other critters?
Nope.
that's right. So I suggest we rest, stock up on the things that we need, don't flash what we have, and go back down there and see what else we can find and do the right thing at the same time.
I said what I said because I want to find out if he knew that he had an issue. He did. Not cool.
Did you do an insight check? Edie, did you do an insight check on that? I don't think he did, so it's kind of hard to say definitively if he did or did not. No. You can ask him
I
again.
can.
You can ask him again.
But yeah.
If you want, but right now he's
Okay.
by a cart, and they're kind of moving it up the road towards you. And he goes, and he kind of points to you. He's talking to this field, and he goes, "Yeah, they've handled the problem with the ants that I had down." And he's kind of talking to him as they walk by. And he goes, but they said there was something else down there. And I didn't really know. They kind of walk by y'all as he's leading them to the barn, and the farmhand kind of looks back at y'all, and he waves. Y'all recognize him again from that other farm, and all these potatoes are piled up, and they're taking them towards one of the barns where you see other feed and other items in there, and they begin unloading the cart and shovels. This
Burned potatoes?
Yeah. Do you inquire about it?
I do. Actually, no, I'm a goblin. I gesture to Nick and suggest that he ask about it.
Mm-hmm. And make sure that Quentin Stump hears you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, make sure you do an insight check to find out whether or not he's going to be lying to you.
Yes, so I will go ahead and ask him about what we're seeing, and I'll do an insight to make sure, see if he's telling us something truthful or not.
So Nick, you walk over to where they're shoveling potatoes out.
Yes.
So what do you mean?
Wait, where am I?
So role playing this. Well, you're with everybody else too, all kind of hanging out and just chatting.
I don't
Yeah,
see
so
my
I just
character.
kind of notice like what's going on, and I kind of make my way over, like seeing what they're doing. It's like, what's going on over here?
He goes, what do you mean? What's going on here? He kind of turns around. These are potatoes I've bought to feed my cattle. And the
Really?
farm, and he goes, well, yeah. I mean, these can't be sold at the market. And the farm hand is shaking his head in agreement. He goes, they asked me if I'd be interested in buying them. And cattle don't really care if they're burnt or not. They'll eat them. So doing them a favor, otherwise they'd probably lose their farm. I've bought these up to feed to my cattle. He smiles. And they go back to shoveling potatoes out. And like, how many more of these do you have? Because we got 2 more carts we'll bring to you, my lord. He goes, that's good. That's good.
Oh, that sounds good to me. I mean, I'm not a farmhand. It just seems kind of odd that you're selling burnt potatoes.
He turns around and goes, it's either that or they throw them away. And since humans won't eat these, he kind of smiles and he goes, perhaps goblins or other such lowly creatures, but yeah, cattle will eat them too.
Yeah. He's not wrong. I'm used to it. I'm gonna go into the barn and rest, or wherever it is that he had us resting before.
All right.
Take off my armor. I'm gonna, have a little horse bath, have a little nappy nap, have a little dinner.
All right. All right.
And I suggest we all have a long rest.
So y'all go back to the barn. A few minutes later, you see the farmhand kind of walk in, and he and you see the Lord Stumps. He's out there currently counting up some silver from the potatoes in a little bag as he and his son are kind of counting that out. And the farmhand kind of walks in, wiping his hands on a towel that he has like stuffed into his belt, and he goes, my lord didn't really tell you, but we were working in the fields late that day, and and the farmhand kind of bows his head and kind of embarrassed. He goes, myself and Vel were in the fields, and she's kind of cute. Decca doesn't approve of this at all, but anyway, we saw someone run through the fields as the fire started, and I swore it was Ray of Valente, the former righteous brand captain here. That's has her own farm up the road or down the road from here. Y'all have heard the name before.
Why would she have been there?
I have no idea. She's former, Empire Guard, righteous brand. They were known for their honor. But that's what we saw. But my lord didn't want me telling you this because he didn't believe us. He said we were caught up in the moment of frolicking, and well, we had some drink, but not enough not to see what we saw. Anyway, please don't tell them I told you. They'll be upset. And he kind of nods and bows, kind of, like respectfully, and backs his way away from you.
Interesting.
I don't believe y'all have met her yet, have y'all? No, you have not. You've met Decca Dalton, and you've met Quentin Stump. Yeah.
What's her name in the tavern that one night?
Greta Vargas.
Next table, just like not really interacting with us.
That was Greta Vargas.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
She's just kind of like a homeless individual who showed up in town.
Got it.
And so Quentin comes back in and he goes, "So I presume you're taking on the final challenge, hmm?"
Yes, we will be doing that.
First thing in the morning.
Yes.
I do appreciate it. He turns
Do
around.
you?
And he turns around and he goes, "Absolutely, I do. These cattle are important to the livelihood of the Empire and the men who are fighting wars and helping feed the city of Zadash and other major Empire cities. We are the breadbasket of the Empire. The Empire thanks you for this. And I will put out good
You're very
word."
goblin-like in your dealings. I approve.
He says, "What?"
You're very goblin-like in your dealings. I approve. You're a good guy.
He kind of laughs like I just did. He goes, "Well, right. Anyway, I do appreciate your work." And he gets up, he turns around, and he goes, "Perhaps I can find some other way to recompensate you or compensate you for your efforts besides gold, and because we are limited due to the recent attacks on our lands." And he walks away.
So we're not getting paid?
He turns around. Once the ant hill is completely cleared out, absolutely.
Will we get paid in gold?
Yes.
Okay.
Good Blix?
Looks like I don't have to slit his throat after all.
All right.
It's gonna be a long amount of time because you've got all day long to go because you can only take one long rest per day. So, what do y'all wish to do in the meantime?
I think we need to sit and have a little powwow.
Yeah, let's get to know
I
each other.
agree. I agree.
I want to make sure it's somewhere where he can't hear us.
So yeah, also the farmhand mentioned that when from Decca's, he said, and like he said, the when the fires were set, they set the fire, and she ran away from the field at a pretty high speed clip, and that and again, see if I can make sure I got the points here.
Did he say which direction she went to?
Back towards the city.
I'm pretty sure if I were standing in a burning field, I would run too.
I agree.
Would you really?
I mean,
I sure as hell would.
So I posted in the Foundry chat the two things from the suspects I've talked to so far. So y'all are in the barn, and then Quentin, that's Lord Stump's son. He comes in and he clarifies that he's the one that actually saw Strastora Thuanor, the township, or Whisperthin is the one who he saw setting the fires. Of course, this this teenager could easily be considered an angsty kind of shift about, no good kind of teenager who has nothing good to do except put graffiti on the walls and things of that sort. That's pretty much how he's perceived in the town. Y'all have all been here long enough to know that he is a troublemaker in town, and he's the one telling you he's the one that saw a whisper thin running. The older halfling and town leader. The town leadership position, by the way, just so you know, the actual like mayor. The title is Starosta. So the Starosta, mayor.
So the good for nothing kid said it was Whisper Thin that he saw doing it, and this other farmhand said it was Valente who he saw.
Right.
So
do we have a place to talk where we won't be overheard?
Yeah. So you can take your time to do that if you want.
So
Maybe
I am.
a nice,
Go ahead.
maybe a nice spot in the field.
So you'll go back out into the field. Right, so
Yes,
we
let's
get a
go.
little picnic lunch.
all right, you'll go back out in the field and bring out your dry rations that you brought with you.
I'm gonna eat that guy's fruit that I stole.
That too, and that too.
So I'm leery about the fact that Quentin Stump here had his son say it was Theodore Whisperthin, and he's over here buying up the burnt potatoes. Is he the one setting the fires? Because he obviously does not like Whisperthin and is more pro Empire.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if he's benefiting more from setting the fires, getting the burnt potatoes for cheap feed, and also trying to get the Empire to take over because Whisperthin can't handle it.
It could be something we'll probably have to figure out.
I wonder if there's a way we can find out his connection to Rhea Volante.
At some point, we're going to have to go and have a conversation with Rhea. We just really need to plan that out ahead of time and not wing it and say the wrong thing. We don't want to go throwing around accusations.
Yeah, we saw Thenor actually kind of terrified to tell about the fires. So I'm kind of curious.
There's
Nix and I
definitely
were kind of
seems to be a
looking
lot
at
of
each other
stuff
about
going
that.
on.
Yeah. So would this be the third farm, or this is the fourth farm that's been set afire?
Quentin, so suspect 4, is the fourth farm that's had problems. Some of his own fields have been burned.
Got it.
Now it was feed fields that were burned, so it's a lower quality grain that's used to feed cattle and farm animals.
Which would probably take up a lot of resources to grow in the first place.
It does. It's not very efficient.
Cheaper to buy burnt potatoes, huh?
Yep. Could be a bunch of Cajuns just want to eat some nice food.
I don't trust him.
I wonder how well all these farmers get along with one another.
That's a good question. Most farmers tend to help out each other in normal, but if they're both going to market with the same stuff, they could be very backstabby.
Would I, with my military background and just going around from place to place, have an idea on how well they get along?
Here, you can make a insight check if you like. Yeah, the farmers here in the tillage tend to get along fairly well. Usually the tensions come from, one family not wanting their daughter to see the son of another daughter, or the occasional, claims over water rights. But as far as the food goes, the Empire buys the food at a set price, and they sell excess in the town here, where they make, a nice profit, but not a huge profit. And things of that sort. So overall they get along pretty well, but there has been rising tensions now that these fires are going on. But your experience, you've seen that they tend to work together as needed. many of the farms will grow items the other farms need for their animals, or some grow crops that are used to till into the dirt to help fertilize it, things of that sort.
All right. I just tell the group, just from what I've seen, just from my travels and everything, it's like there really aren't any kind of problems other than your normal issues that happen within small towns. Um, they normally work together, so it'd be very odd for them to be fighting amongst themselves over this.
That makes me wonder if somebody's trying to scoop up other people's properties by setting them ablaze so they have no profit, period. Meaning they can't sustain what they already have.
These farms are generally appointed to you by the Empire.
Yeah, I think this is more about bringing in the Empire. And I wonder who has
So someone's trying to take down the
motivation to do that.
Yeah, someone's trying to take down
Not
the Empire.
Whisperthin.
No, I don't think so.
So who would be against Whisperthin and for the Empire, other than the military?
Wouldn't that be Volante?
Possibly.
We need more information,
Yeah.
but I think we've got a good start. But maybe after we go in and finish cleaning out this bug warren, we go and have a conversation with these suspects and just kind of feel them out.
Yeah.
What if we talk to the farmhands on this farm?
I thought we talked to them a little bit. Or was that the last farm?
No, that was the
That
last
was the
farm.
last
This
farm.
one we talked to the
We
one
haven't talked to
who
anybody
snuck
here
into-
except for the one person with the cart.
And we
That was just now.
And we want to be sure to talk to them while what's his name is not around so they can speak freely.
I agree.
Now can I have my long rest?
This is way too complicated. I'm just not used to so much drama and nefarious dealings. I'll stay, I'll fight, I'll protect, I'll heal. The rest of it is beyond me.
People are awful. I agree. Well said.
Yep.
Goblins are great. When this is all
These are
over, we
good.
should head east and hang out with my fam. Now can I have my long rest?
You're just trying to sleep.
Yes, let's rest. We have a lot of work in front of us.
Yeah.
But as
gotta
we
figure out these
progress,
items.
I see I can rely on you more and more. I see the beginning of a fantastic fighting team.
In case I didn't say it earlier, thank you for all the healing.
Yes, that was rough.
This is how we start,
Yes.
This is how we start.
leaning on each other.
Yep.
Trust will build.
I trust no one. Remember that.
Also, Volana, you're kind of a badass.
Somehow or another, it worked this time. I cannot guarantee that I will always be able to do both. But I will
Unlike the
always
wizard
have
who
your back.
can't seem to hit their target.
Ah, well, the skill comes with practice. We'll get back in there and get you more targets to shoot at.
Yeah.
So y'all rest for the evening.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
It is time to rest.
And so the Quentin comes out later and he brings y'all some meat. And he says the cattle was actually slaughtered earlier today, and his father said for him to bring out some potatoes and some steaks for y'all and things of that sort. And he says, why don't you come up to the farmhouse itself and chat with us and enjoy a good dinner if you like. We would appreciate your company, Quentin says. Obviously, he's just screwing about having me brought away from what he wanted to do, but nonetheless, he's here to do his father's bidding. He didn't bring meat. I'm sorry. He told you about meat that the family has cooking up at the house.
As long as they're
Always
not
up for
those
dinner.
mashed potatoes.
He goes, "I assure you, it's not." The young boy says. So y'all make your way up to the main house, and you see that out back. Think of it like a barbecue, if you will, right? They're grilling meat on an open pit fire, and they've got potatoes and things buried under the coals, so they're cooking, and some fresh vegetables and some salad they're making. And y'all spend the evening just kind of talking and doing social kind of engagement as they work with you to, they just keep it very social, very light. And by the evening, probably around 8 o'clock, it's late for them actually. They get up early in the morning to do the work. You, the family, the farm hands, all break and head about their way. And just a couple of the farm hands stay out and make sure the fire is put out and stuff. And these are some of the older guys who are farm hands are probably just too old to work the fields anymore, so they kind of stay up and take care of these kind of responsibilities. And you find yourselves heading back to the barn and fresh hay to bed down for the night. Possibly around 1 o'clock in the night or early in the morning, I need everybody who's currently asleep to make a perception check.
I don't think I can because my character never made it onto the screen.
It's on there.
You don't need your token to be there to get your character roll in.
Yeah, you can just go to the three heads, find your character, and click on here. I'll drop you on the screen. Oh, I see what it is. I have one of y'all more than once on the screen. So we have a 12, a 16, and a 10, and a 16. Milana?
I have no idea what I'm doing again.
So open your character sheet up, and you should see on the first page.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, it took me a while to get it open. Okay.
Yeah, it's still slow sometimes.
On your attributes tab, you'll see perception. Just click on the words perception itself, and do a normal roll. All right. Yeah. Good enough. The DC is only 10. You all woke up. There is a rumble that occurs. The ground kind of shakes and rumbles a little bit, and you hear the cattle running off in different directions, and a lot of noise from the farm animals. And the ground literally rumbles.
Issues with the ground in the story.
And that's what we'll end it for the night.
All right.
I like it. This was a
Okay,
fun,
got it.
fun
Wrote it
night.
down.
What, Becky?
So got it. Wrote it down.
All right. All right, folks. Y'all have a good night. And make sure to level up your D&D Beyond characters. Be sure to transfer your inventory because I will update your tokens by just doing an auto pull in, okay?
I could not find a couple of my items in the add inventory.
What items were those?
The gold locket.
Yeah, that's not going to be there. I have to manually enter it. I'll go through and do that for you and double check it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Valana, I'll make
Right.
sure yours is done correctly too. All right.
Wait,
Thank
Lauren,
you.
I have
I
a
should be
question.
able to get my scrolls, right?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay, let me get those down real
Thank you so
quick.
much.
Yeah, thank you, Valana.
Blade Ward and
Good night.
Fog Cloud. Okay.
Good
Lauren, I
night.
have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
What is the difference in the cunning action and nimble escape? Because I just got cunning action on second level. Nimble escape says I can take the disengage or hide action as a bonus action on each of my turns. And cunning escape says I can take the bonus action on each of my turns to take dash, disengage, or hide. I mean, other than dash, aren't they the exact same thing?
Cunning action and nimble
I don't
escape.
have it in there.
Yeah.
I think nimble escape is a racial thing. I think, isn't it?
Pretty sure it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And is one a
not
bonus
showing it
action or
up
one's an
there.
action? Or is
They're
one
both bonus actions.
yeah.
One is just disengage and hide. The other one is disengage, hide, or dash.
Which one is that one?
The one I just got, cunning action.
Cunning action. So, yeah. So
That's a class-related
yeah.
action there. Whereas the nimble escape, I'm not sure if that was class or race.
Yeah.
Fury of the small, that's racial. Goblins can take nimble escape. That's what it is. One's racial, one's class. Got it.
So is it an optional one? You may not want to stack that. You may want to take on another one, or you just can't.
It wasn't an option.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm apparently just very nimble and cunning.
Yeah, apparently so. All right.
Okay, I have one question. Do I have a regular or a big healing potion?
Regular or a big healing potion?
It doesn't show my inventory, that's why.
You should have just a regular. I didn't put any
okay, cool.
Any special things there for that.
Yeah, I just want to know to add it.
Yeah.
I also have my strange vial of liquid that I found, but I don't know
drink
how
it.
to inventory. No.
Drink it.
No.
So you scrub it open and you look at it, or what do you do?
No, I just have it in my inventory.
Oh, you didn't clean the bottle and see what it was? Okay.
No.
I mean, I can detect magic later.
If she,
I don't know if the cleric has the ability to determine what it is.
We can get it identified in town somewhere along the way.
If she wants you to, she may just collect trinkets and never look at them. I don't know what Pandora.
Again,
she
is
whatever character does.
I have a picture for this.
Well, it wasn't desecrated or consecrated when I looked at it.
Okay, I have a
potions may not
picture
necessarily
of Pandora.
indicate that. Just letting you know.
All right, here you go. In the Zoom chat, we have an updated picture of Pandora.
Take a look.
In Zoom chat?
I gotta go full screen.
Yeah, in the Zoom chat. I posted a link.
I see a YouTube link.
Yeah, click on that. It's worth it.
You get closer. Watch the door.
Except, of course, taller.
Oh, God.
Mine gave me a commercial.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, I love the stuffies.
I really love that my little goblin kind of thinks of Kitty Cat Pandora as her pet, when really it's kind of the other way around.
You're my pet goblin.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to run, unfortunately.
Yeah, I do too. It's late. I gotta go.
Yes. Good night, everyone.
Oh, that's funny.
Good
night.
My
Night.
inventory. Like, I'll get this later. Good night.